Okay.
but it
They
covers
changed
all
all
of,
these and Madison and Pickaway, isn't it?
right, it's Madison
Yeah.
Pickway and the western part of Franklin County.
But they changed all that last fall, I never really understood.
Bridge must have
Hey,
picked
bud,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay, looks sharp here tonight.
Okay, thank you.
I apologize.
Hi, Patty Hamilton,
pronounce-
nice to meet you, I'm running for state rep,
I've been calling a lot of them.
just to give you a little information about me. Thank you. Thank you. Patty
That was
Hamilton,
huge,
nice
the
to
way
meet you.
they did that
Just a
redistricting
little
thing.
information about me.
I don't understand it. I've looked at it a couple times. I'm like, what? I did just get
They
this.
screwed you. They say Ohio
Hi,
State's one
Patty
of the
Hamilton.
countries.
Josh
Nice to meet
Peters,
you.
nice to meet you.
I'm running for state rep for the
Yep.
12th district. Just a little information about me. And you know me already. I can give you some more information if you'd like to share with other people if you want. Okay.
Thank you again for your service.
Oh, I'm proud to serve. I thank you for yours.
Thank you. Amen. Glad to serve.
Absolutely, it's an honor. Hi, Patty Hamilton.
Looks like
I'm
it's
running for
wrong.
the state representative for the 12th district. Just wanted to share a little information about me.
Once again, remember my
Once
name?
again, Greg, right? I got to
I was
cheat
just say,
on
don't,
you, huh?
just say, don't cheat.
Don't cheat, I did cheat
Actually, see
slightly.
I see you.
Yeah, I gave him out at the football game. But this one's a little
I was removed here, up there, and the chairman there.
Uh-oh, you get to do more than one.
One. I don't know if that's get to.
This is awesome. So it's in the
That's
middle of
right.
the meeting.
But,
Congratulations.
Do a drum solo.
Yeah.
The mail.
Yeah. I see. Well, I didn't see no mail.
Pro gun, pro, she's definitely a pro. She's definitely a pro. For everything.
What do you think, Pro?
She's got that word down, right?
only got one. This is about right.
I'm just not a Trump person.
I'm not a big Trump person either.
Are you not doing a review?
He calls all Trump when he does good. If that's life.
What's it?
No,
Oh, just one.
I'll swear you in right before the pledge.
All right. Sure, Cole.
Yeah, hey, just one.
I'll tell you what, then,
Do you have any
Maybe we just get down there?
yeah, we'll just go down there.
for tonight's meeting?
We're just gonna go down there. We wanna do it.
That's funny.
We don't.
Unless you want to hold
Should we follow, should we go down?
I don't know if it's in all persons or just the new persons.
Everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll get this done before the pledge, before we get the meeting to order. This is swearing in, so if everybody could please raise the right hand and then repeat after me. I state your name. Do hereby solemnly swear or affirm that I shall support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and the codified ordinances of the City of London, and that I shall faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of the council member for the City of London, Ohio, for the term ending December 31st, 2025. To which I have been elected. Congrats.
I think this is your one.
Oh,
Hopefully not, but,
I used to run back out there.
yeah.
I'm gonna end up with a new key.
Yeah, I thought you told me about that. Congratulations.
Find out soon.
And then, after the meeting,
Seems like,
This one?
yeah,
Or,
then I'll sign it,
what'd he say?
give it to Kenneth.
okay.
What'd he say?
After the meeting, sign your paper, and then he'll sign it and give it to
Oh.
Kenneth.
We don't get to keep it.
All right, call the meeting to order. If everybody could please stand for the pledge and a silent reflection. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
You're kind of blue.
Clerk, could roll call, please.
Councilman Eads,
Here.
Councilman McDaniel,
Here.
Councilman Hayes,
Present.
President Peters,
Here.
Councilman Hitt,
Here.
Councilwoman Trainer,
Here.
Councilman Stahl,
Present.
Councilman Norman.
Present.
All right. I know the emails were just sent out this week, so did everybody get a chance to look at the minutes by chance? The December 21st minutes?
I
That's
didn't add new council.
Okay. How about, we'll just keep those on, and we'll approve them next meeting when everybody gets a chance to take a look at them.
Okay, I'll make sure they get emailed to them.
Public hearing, there is none. Communications and announcements. We will start with council committees. I gave everybody the sheet there. I'll go over this. For finance and personnel, we've got Greg Eads as chairman, Andrew Hitt and Shannon Trainer. Public service, we have Andrew Hitt, chairman, Michael Norman, and Brent McDaniels. Public safety, we have Rich Hayes, chairman, John Stahl, and Brent McDaniels. BPU council representative, Rich Hayes, and president pro temp will be Greg Eads, and council clerk, Chris Miller. So, everybody in favor, could we get a voice vote? So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, welcome aboard. A little bit about these committees. Normally, the finance personnel was the first Monday after our first council meeting. Public services had normally been the first Wednesday of the month. Public safety's been the first Tuesday after.
Second Tuesday.
The second Tuesday of the month? Okay. I know that the administration would love to do all three of these meetings the same night, but I'll let the chairman decide how you guys want to do that. Just please let me know. I know we can get by without doing the public service here in January. We can go to February with that one. So that's all I have on that. Next thing would be London City Council rules for 24-25. Again, since you guys don't have computers, this one might have to wait till the next meeting to get approved. So once you get your computers or your emails, we'll go over that and then we'll get it approved.
Have the emails.
Yeah, everybody has the emails, but once you guys have access to it, so. we'll do that next meeting. The other thing, public records training for council members. We'll have to give you that website. This is a course like everybody to take, and once you complete it, please give to Kenna to maintain in her records for audit purposes. The other thing, Ohio Municipal League, they offer a new council training every other year. This year, there's 3 dates. Looks like March 2nd is in Lewis Center. It's a Saturday. Then March 16th is in Athens. And then March 23rd, there's one in Independence, Ohio, which is up by Cleveland. New council people and as well as, re-elected council members are encouraged to go. Just let myself or somebody there in the administration office know that you'd like to go and which one. And I'll send that information out as well for you guys to take a look at. I think that's all I have. Before we move on, is there anything you think of that I might have forgot? Okay. Well, then we'll move on to audience concerns.
I checked it twice.
What's that?
Henry's.
Okay. All right, first up, Henry Comer. State your name and address.
Happy New Year, new council, and everyone here, everyone watching online. I was not here for our last meeting. I had a vacation scheduled with the job that I have. We get one vacation per year, and that's only at the end of the year. So usually council is on that first week and then the third week of the month, but with the way the schedule fell, it fell where council met after I was already gone for vacation. So I just wanted to come and speak to the remaining council and any other council members that were here, as well as the new council. First of all, I just wanted to thank all the citizens of London for all their support over the past 4 years as city council president. Also like to thank the police department for all the fine jobs and everything that they have done in these past many years. And also thank fire for all of the hard work that they continue to do as well. I'd like to thank the county for having an open door policy. They've worked very well with city council throughout the year, so I'd like to thank the county as well. Thank you, council, for all your hard work and tough decisions that have been made. I hope that the new council will stay the course and remain an autonomous legislative branch of local government. You are the highest branch of government, and you work with others, but you make your own decisions. I hope that order continues and continuity and decorum are the champions of council proceedings. We're here to help improve the city and not to further our own agendas or feed any egos. Keep your focus on the community and positive progress without regard to winning the popular vote. Right now, the City of London is a train with a full head of steam running with straight track for miles. And this has only been achieved by all the hard work from council and in coordination with the current administration and all the city departments in the county. Thank you for a productive 4 years, and I look forward to returning in some aspect of government in the future. May the Almighty God be with City Council and the City of London. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
All right, next up, we have Raymond Anthony.
Good evening, Raymond Anthony, 521 Eaton. On February 16th, 2023, City Council approved rate hikes for water, sewer, and trash. For the sewer rates, there was going to be 3 increases. The second one would be January 1st, 2024, and the third, January 1st, 2025. At that time, the BPU proposed a 3% increase in sewer rates each year starting in 2026 for a continued period of time. Council voted to amend this part of the proposal. Councilmember Brian Robinson suggested the legislation require a review every 5 years starting in 2028 of the need for a 3% yearly increase. Council voted unanimously to make that change. For water and trash rates, BPU at that time had proposed an ongoing 3% yearly increase for both water and trash services starting January 1st, 2024. Councilman Robinson suggested that legislation for the water and trash services rates require an automatic review of the 3% yearly increase every 5 years starting in 2028. Council voted unanimously to make those changes. In the last city council meeting, the city council voted to go in with the Mid-Ohio Water and Waste. Do these rates affect any, and since this contract goes into effect January 1st, 2025, how do these rates continue on until 2028, at which time the council reviews it? Or since Mid-Ohio Water and Waste is now taking over everything 1 year from now, are they the ones that are going to set the water, sewer, and trash rates?
Pat?
Oh, sorry. Yes, so, great question. And they will be setting the rates for water and sewer. We will continue to run sanitation through the city of London. So everything that was in that legislation with sanitation, with trash, will continue as is. The other rates will be set by Mid-Ohio.
Starting on January 1st, 2025?
Yes. That's our assumption, unless the deal gets completely done early, and then the transfer, it's when the transfer happens, and the transfer of everything has to happen within this year of 2024.
So this increase in sewer, the third increase, which starts on January 1st, 2025, that may not happen because Mid-Ohio Water and Waste may say, well, we don't need to have that increase. Is that correct, or that third increase?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Would that be your understanding, Rex? The increase of 2025?
I believe Steel Atlantic reported that the rates will follow through till 2026, and at that time, Mid-Ohio will set the rates.
Okay, but they do have the power as their board to set the rates. So they are telling us that rates will go down.
Okay. I just wanted to know how we stood starting January 1st, 2025. Who's going to regulate the rates? Mid-Ohio Waste and Water, or
Yes.
still the city council?
It would be Mid-Ohio.
Okay.
For water and sewer, and then we are in charge of
Okay.
sanitation.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
All right, up next, Patty Hamilton and Marion Garner. If you
Good
can state
evening.
your address.
Yes. Patty Hamilton, 22798 Morris Slice Road, Stoutsville, Ohio. I am here as a candidate for state representative for the 12th District. Happy New Year, everyone, and congratulations on your swearing in and gaining your seat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I am Patty Hamilton, and I'm running for the Ohio State Representative seat because I will be fight for our state to have reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy, not industrial solar on fertile farmland, and I oppose critical race theory or any other woke agenda in our school curriculum. And I will fight for our children. I opposed masking our children and closing our schools over the China virus, and I will fight to keep this from happening again. I'm for medical freedom and decisions for their medical freedom to ensure parents have the right to make the decisions for their children. I'm against soft on crime policies and will work to keep our communities safe. I'm a conservative, a constitutionalist, a Christian, and I usually carry a Glock 43X with a 15-round magazine, and I will defend my family and our Second Amendment rights. I've dedicated my life to serving this great nation as an Army soldier, as a wife, as a mother, as a school teacher, and I'm energized now more than ever to fight for the rights of the citizens of this state as your representative. Currently, I am a landlord of rental houses and a member of several organizations throughout the community: Soldiers Monumental Association, Republican Central Committee in Pickaway County, Pickaway Ag Society, Pickaway County Sportsman's Club. Nationally, I'm a lifetime member of the Veterans of Foreign Wars. I'm a Farm Bureau member and an NRA member. I have a diversified career as a military police officer in the Army Reserves, having honorably served for 30 years, attaining the rank of lieutenant colonel, dealing with policy and procedure, along with deploying to Iraq and Afghanistan, resulting in being selected for a follow-on assignment at the Pentagon, working in the Office of the Provost Marshal General. My experience includes being a certified teacher in 2 states. I've been a medical technician in the state of Missouri. I worked at both VA medical centers in Columbus and Chillicothe, helping our veterans. I've worked in business and accounting and many other jobs around the world. My experience will assist me in being a productive part of the Ohio House of Representatives. Just a little bit more about me is my husband was active duty military, so that's why I have so many diversified careers going all over the world, been doing a lot of different things. So it has been a pleasure, and raising 4 boys has been another wonderful thing to do as a mom. Being a den mother for Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, helping them grow and becoming great men. Some of the things that I really feel is important for our district, for the 12th district, is keeping out industrial solar off of our fertile farmland, because we only have 73 clear days of sunshine in the state. And that's very minimal, and you compare that to what we really need to keep our lights on. I've spoken at the Ohio Power Siting Board and against the industrial solar on fertile farmland. And one of the things that I've learned when I was at the Business First Caucus up at the State House was there's the Oak Run project, and that will take 6,050 acres of fertile farmland, and it will only generate 800 megawatts of energy. You compare that to a 5-acre plot of land that a natural gas power plant is on in Lordstown, and that will produce 940 megawatts of energy. So my goal is to make sure that we can keep the lights on in Ohio. We don't want rolling blackouts. I'm a part of the South Central Power Company, and I've been to their meetings, and one of the things that they have addressed is last Christmas of 2022, recently they sent out messages and said, hey, we need you guys to turn off all non-essential items, because wind and solar has crept into our state so much that we can't survive on that. People need reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy. And it's really important, especially we think about, we don't want anybody to go without heat in the winter. We don't want anybody especially people with COPD, going without air conditioning in the summer. A few other things that I've done as a political activist, the Chillicothe VA, recently, about a year ago, they actually were going to try to close that facility down. I don't know if any of you know anything about it, but it is back to the Camp Sherman days. They have put the federal government has put lots of money into it, millions of dollars. And there are 24,000 veterans that are served there and 1,200 employees. And I fought to keep that facility open, and I talked to our U.S. representatives and senators, and that is where we are. We won that one, and those 24,000 veterans and 1,200 employees are better off today for it. My name is Patty Hamilton, and I'm running for the 12th District, and I humbly ask for your support on March 19th, 2024, and I thank you very much for your time tonight. Have a wonderful day and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Patty, as a veteran, I want to wish you a happy homecoming and thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. My honor.
Okay. City official reports.
First, I just want to congratulate everyone that is up there tonight. We look forward to working with you all and continue just moving London forward. So it's going to be a busy but very exciting year. And, you know, I just want you to know that we're a huge asset. Our office, auditor, law director, everyone in City Hall, we can be a huge asset for you guys. So we ask, you know, if you have questions, if you want to know something, just stop by, call us, email us, and we'll get you the information that you need. I know sometimes things come up at the meeting, and you're like, oh, well, what about this? It's a lot easier for us to get you the exact answers you need if we have a little bit of time. So just call us anytime. You guys got our numbers. I mean, I am always answering my cell phone, so feel free to call the cell phone at night. Email, we can usually get you answers within 12 to 24 hours. I'll keep this pretty brief because I will be doing the State of the City address within the next few meetings, so that'll be a lot of information coming at you guys about what we've been doing in 2023, what we were able to accomplish, some of the things that we weren't able to get done that we wanted to get done, and then just look into the future and what the goals will be for 2024 through the administration and the different departments. I do want to report, though, that in conjunction with the Madison County Board of DD, we are working on a $204,000 grant, and it's a free money grant that will install 340 handicap accessible curb ramps. So Susan Thompson reached out to us. They're going after a big grant for the whole county, and it looks like we are going to jump in on that, and it would be their grant, but they would administer it to us. So it's actually their grant, but it would help us out. So I do feel pretty confident that we will be receiving the grant. So hopefully we do. Hopefully within a week we'll have a letter that says, or Susan Thompson will have a letter that says that they received the grant. And then in spring we can start getting all the curbs. So those 340 curbs, that is every sidewalk curb within the city of London that is not handicap accessible at this time. So 340 will make every sidewalk in London, public sidewalk in London, handicap accessible.
You died.
That's good, that's good. Josh did briefly speak about,
I was gonna bring it to you, but.
I don't want people at home not to be able to hear.
Yeah.
So Josh did, or Council President Peters, I apologize, he did speak about maybe moving some of the meetings. That will be up to you guys and your decision. Our thought is that if we could do the second Tuesday of every month, we have Historical Review Board at 4, and then we could do Public Safety at 5, which that is currently when Public Safety is, and then do Public Service at 6, and do Finance at 7. I think this would benefit everybody gratefully, because one thing is it's difficult for you guys to make it to the committees that you're not appointed to. So if you're here and you already have the night off from all your other things that you do at home, this would be a great opportunity that we could get more participation. Also, those that are on multiple committees, 2, 3 different committees, you know, helping you guys out to put them on one night so we can, you know, just make it easier for the multi-meetings that we have throughout the month. We're also working on trying to move some, like, Board of Zoning Appeals and Planning Commission to the same night. It's a lot. It's a lot to come back in here, you know, 15 nights a month for Rex and I. So we're just asking if that's something you guys could do. We think that would be not only beneficial to us, but to you guys, and then also to the citizens. They could come and sit through all the meetings if they'd like. So we're looking at second Tuesday of the month, but whatever you guys think, just let me know, and then we can get that going. As soon as you guys know what you're gonna do, though, please let Eve and my office know, so she can start getting that out onto social media and get that out onto the website. Couple other quick things. I do want to thank Eve, and I want to thank Susan Thompson, because they're the ones that were working very hard on this $200,000 grant. So thank you to both of them. Once again, it was Susan Thompson emailing me on a Tuesday saying she needed the information by Friday, right? We know how the grant system goes. And then also, we are looking to go, fingers crossed, live with the new website February 9th, somewhere in there, the beginning of February. Eve has been working very hard on that too. So hopefully we'll have our new website up, and we'll be doing some training on that. We'll get with you about that, and Council President. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Question, Mr. Mayor, while you're there with the microphone. Well, the question is, on the new website, is there going to be any input from council? Wasn't it discussed that council would have a page where the clerk would have access to the
Yeah,
page?
that's what I just said. I said there would be training, and I'm sorry, I looked at her and said, we'll let you know, and I'll let the president know.
No, I understand there's going to be training. Is there going to be any input from us for our page while it's being designed?
While it's being designed, the design end of it?
Yes.
I mean, if you'd like to come in and talk to Eve, she's, we're leaving it in her hands. She has a background in IT and technical. She is doing some really creative things. One is for people who maybe can't see or hear, that there will be closed caption, or where it will read things back to you. But she is designing the website. Now, as for the council page, when that gets up, it'll be your guys' page. You guys can put on it what you want. But like the basic design will be already done, but you guys can set it up how you want and put what you want on it.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rex, you have anything?
Just a quick thing about the laptops that aren't here tonight. These are Chromebooks. I don't know how many people had experience with Chromebooks. They're a little different than iPads or laptops, so I prefer to have you guys come in and go through just a quick training session on it. So Michael and Brent, if you guys could come in someday before the next council meeting, I'll give you your Chromebook. And I think Shannon's going to use her iPad, and I've got her already connected to the website. Shannon, if you need help getting your email set up on that, we can help you with that.
Okay.
Okay? That's all I got.
And you'll also be able to help them set up their phones to get emails as well, right? Or
As long as it's not an iPhone, I'm not an iPhone person.
Well, Eve will be able to help you.
Eve will help her with that. She's an iPhone. Yeah, I'll help them with any Android I can help you with.
I can just let you guys know, I run everything through Google in mine. So my emails go through Google. On my phone, it's under the Google app, and that's what it just runs right through Google. So, or Google, I'm sorry. Yeah, Google Workspace, yeah. Yep. Kenna, you have anything?
Kenna, okay. All right. Now on to old business.
Mr. President, so before the last meeting occurred, we did get an email from the law director that in the 22823, which we adopted at the last meeting, in the original copy of what was given to council, there was pages in there that indicated the It said all of the items that were indicated in here would be transferred. It also included our sanitation department items. We received an email on December 13th from the law director who stated that she thought we should amend 228 to 23 to have the previous or the correct document in there. I'd like to discuss that and get your input on that, because I would like to do that, but I know that you have a concern.
Yeah, I'll get with Amy tomorrow and see what we need to do, and then we gotta bring it up the next meeting, we'll bring it up the next meeting.
Okay.
Is there a time limit? I know in some cases, if you've only got until the next meeting to make a change, is that the case here?
I don't believe so, because we deleted stuff off of the contract. We're not adding anything. But I'll check with our law director to make sure. Okay, on to the third reading. Can I get a motion to read title and number, please?
So moved.
Ordinance 238-23, sponsored by Henry Comer, an ordinance amending official zoning map. This public hearing has been changed. I
Right.
did not get the notices out in time.
So as Chris is saying, yeah, since the notices weren't sent out, this public hearing will be scheduled for February 15th. This ordinance is all property there at 216 East First Street. They want to change it from a M1 to an R3.
President Peters, the ad that goes in the paper for the public notices will be this Sunday. It's going to have the January 18th. The following 3 weekends, we'll have the February 15th. I couldn't get it pulled for this week.
Okay, so that's for February 15th, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
this weekend says January 18th.
All right. On to new business, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Resolution 101-24, sponsored by Rich Hayes. A resolution authorizing the advertisement for bids for personal property no longer needed for city purposes.
This is a city-owned personal property. It's a 2005 Ford F-150. Said property is no longer needed by the city for its purposes, and we wish to dispose of the property in accordance with the law.
And
If there-
if I'm right, is this out from the street department?
Right.
Does this truck run? Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. It's close to needing a new engine from what I understand.
Okay. I got 15, I got, somebody just got their permit.
Come on down.
If there's no question, there's no emergency on this, but I would go ahead and ask that we bypass the 3 reading rule so we can go ahead and get this taken care of, get it off the books.
Second.
Clerk.
Councilman Eads?
No?
Councilman McDaniels?
No.
Councilman Hayes?
Yes.
Councilman Hitt?
Yes.
Councilman Trainer?
No.
Councilman Stahl?
Yes.
Councilman Norman?
No.
Resolution 101-24 will be left on. Okay. On to roundtable. Mr. Norman.
Put me in the spotlight. Wow. You only get one first time, right? That's what they say. Wow. Well, I'd first like to thank those who put me here. Those who voted for me, I thank you and know that I take this position very seriously. I know that as voters, you have put your trust in me, that I will do your will and not mine. And that is my intentions. While over the past couple of years, there have been moves to make our local government more transparent, more open. I think we can do more. I plan to help move us in that same direction so that we continue to be more open, more transparent. I do look forward to working with those of us up here and the Colossus administration, but I would not be me if I didn't say that I cautiously look forward to doing this. I think it's not a secret that the reason that I ran is because I've not been totally happy in some cases of how we do business. And so as a citizen, you either show up or shut up. So I'm here and I'm ready to work to get us to where we need to be. One of the promises I did make during my election was communication. As you can see, I don't have a problem talking. To fulfill that promise, I'll be doing a couple of things. One is I plan to be hosting a monthly community meeting, and while it'll mainly be focused on my ward, it's not going to be limited. If you're a member of the public and you want to come, I definitely invite you to. I'll be very informal. So I invite everybody to attend and participate in those meetings. I will be available before and after all council meeting and committee meetings. I'm available by phone, email, social media, and in person. Finally, I'd like to say that, you know, I'm a social media guy, and our London Police Department put out the thing this morning about the chase that could have happened through our town. And I just want to say that it's, you know, every call our officers go out, there's a chance that something like this happens. This time, the guy was an idiot, jumped out of the car. That was lucky for us. Nobody got hurt. Everybody went home. But it's a reminder of what our officers do, and we need to keep that in mind. Stop by and say hi to them, you know, wave at them, as much as that. And I just want to give them kudos because, you know, they save lives. And other than that, I would like to say that I hope everybody leaves here and you're just as healthy, wealthy, and wiser when we meet again.
John?
I'd like to welcome and thank all the new people on council. Glad to help any of us needs anything or any questions. And I look forward to another exciting 2 years.
Shannon?
You'll find that I'm actually a person of very few words, so I don't really have anything to say other than thank you very much for putting me in this position. I take the oath of office extremely seriously. I will do my best to advocate, educate, and promote what is in the very best interests of London going forward. I promise that. So.
Thank you. Andy?
I'd like to thank Henry for the time he served as president. I know he's not here, but he spoke earlier. And then welcome the new council members and look forward to working together. As far as the public service meeting, I guess that will be held off at least till next month, possibly.
I think there's anything pressing, is there?
No, there is not. And just to let you guys know, we did not schedule service, safety, or finance for this month. We didn't put it on the list.
Okay.
We didn't know what was going on, so it's not on the public list. So if you guys do decide anything, we need to have, you know, 48 hours notice. But we don't have anything pressing. If you wait until February.
I'd enjoy that free month if I were you.
That's it. That's it.
Rich?
Welcome to our three new members. Hope you enjoy your 2 years and be glad to work with you in any way, shape, or form that we can. I want to thank all city employees for jobs well done. Especially kudos to the police department. I just ask that the good Lord continue to watch over our city and continue to keep our city safe and our people safe. And thank you.
All right, Brent?
I'd like to thank the people for putting me up here, and I look forward to giving it my best and working with everybody. That's about it.
I'm going to ask your wife, can you hear him out there? Okay, just want to make sure, because he's a rather low talker. I just want to make sure that phone's picking that, or the microphone's picking it up.
What?
All right, Greg?
Do have a number of things that I made notes on while I thought about them earlier today and today, or while we're up here. First of all, I informed Safety Service Director Rex Castle of a possible grant for a salt barn. I want to thank Dina Pierce, or Dina Pierce. She works for, I believe she's in public relations with ODNR. She read the article in the Messenger. She's seen that we're going to build a salt barn, and she forwarded that to us so that we now know about it in time, that we might be able to apply for it by the end of the month. I expect to see legislation at the next meeting. We will have to suspend if we want to apply at that point, because we won't have any time after that. Mr. Anthony brought up the Board of Public Utility and the rates. Thank you for that. I'm going to ask Councilman Hayes, as our representative to the council rep to the Board of Public Utilities, whether or not they'll reconsider rolling back the rates to the 2023 rates. We haven't taken on the debt that we thought we were going to take on, I don't believe. I think it would be a nice gesture for our citizens to keep those rates intact. I would like you to ask them if they would consider doing that. So taking the raise for 2024 out of play. I would still like to say, and I haven't made any phone calls yet to do this myself, but now that all of the new council members are here, I would like to set a day for council members, new and old, to take tours of the city facilities. We're gonna have to find a day that we can do that. 2 years, I have stepped foot in the police department, I have stepped foot in the fire department, I've never stepped foot in the street department. So I just think it would be very beneficial if we take the tours. We have to set up a day that we can find for people to do that. Also, I know that there's some, the training that they do every 2 years that President Peters brought up earlier. I still think it would be beneficial if we sat with, at least the new members and myself, I would like to sit with the law director just to go over some of the procedures that maybe we should know more about while we're here. Beyond that, 2 more items. Star Trophy was there to order something, and they brought up something that I think was brought up in the past that I'm going to turn over to the administration and to the street department on this. The alley was vacated between Star Trophy and Melinda Peters' shop. We know that, we did that, so it's vacated. There's space in front of that. There could be at least 2 spots, I would think, maybe 3 parking spots out there. I think they would like to see a handicap accessible spot right there, and since that alley's vacated, they would like to discuss that. I believe Rick Dixon said that they may have talked to Amy when she was here, but that's been a while ago, and he just asked if I would bring that up, so I'm passing that information on. Maybe we can look at that for some extra spots. And the last thing, I know that Councilman Norman and McDaniels both went to a session over in Columbus, and Councilman Norman had an idea that I didn't know if he was going to bring up in Roundtable, if we'd like to bring it up now.
Which one?
Well, okay, so that one I believe was maybe allowing the Safety Service Director to go ahead and apply for bids as a blanket ordinance.
Well, yeah, that was one of the things that they did talk about at the 411 and one of the breakout. But when I said I was going to bring it up, I was thinking more during one of the committee meetings.
Okay.
So that we can talk and negotiate.
Okay.
And have that done.
Thank you very
But
much.
I do think it's a good idea. It frees, it does a lot of things. It frees our safety director up to not have to come every time he needs to do an application for a grant. We can say, hey, you can apply for any grant you want for the year. It's a coverall. And then there's other things that we do every year that, we can just say, we know you got to do this later on this year. Instead of waiting till the last minute and having an emergency or suspend the rules, this might eliminate that. not with all grants, I know. I've been through that, but, and there's some other things, but like I said, I was waiting for, like, the public service meeting.
Okay.
To bring that up.
If you want to shoot some of those ideas over, just so when we come to the meeting, we can be prepared, that'd be awesome.
But thanks for bringing that up, because I was thinking about it, but, yeah. Thank you.
You're done? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, again, I want to welcome Brent, Shannon, and Michael to council. Thank everyone that was here tonight. Like I mentioned, next day or two, I'll email you guys the city council rules, the OML, new council training, and public records training. Also, Andy just kind of reminded me, Ohio Ethics Commission, they should send you a letter that you'll have to file, just kind of like taxes.
Oh, okay.
But every year, you'll have to file with the Ohio Ethics Commission. I think it's like $35 a year. That's what's been in the past. And I think that's normally due in April,
By the 1st of May, I believe it is.
April, or May. But they should send you a letter, I believe, in the mail. And then maybe email after that. But other than that, that's all I have.
Don't forget to sign your oaths.
Yep, oh yeah, sign your oath, get that back to me, and I'll get those to Kenna after I sign them. So, I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.